Present, we have Councilman Rosenberg, Council Lady Evans, Council Lady Murphy, Councilman Rutherford, myself, and everyone else is absent. First thing I'm going to do is do our consent agenda, and just for the interest of time so that we can let everyone go with our consent agenda, all of our resolutions I'm going to have on consent. I don't think anyone's going to object to any of these, but I'm going to go through them very quickly. RS 2020-666, terrible number. Recognizes and congratulates the Davidson County Election Commission and all the poll workers for a successful 2020 presidential election. RS 2020-669 recognizes and thanks Reese Witherspoon for funding Metro Nashville Public Schools classroom projects. Resolution 2020-670 honors the life of Mr. David McMurray. Resolution RS 2020-671 recognizes the Weaver Domestic Violence Center for 20 years of dedicated service to the Nashville community. And RS 2020-672 recognizes December 1st, 2020 as World AIDS Day in Nashville and Davidson County. Can I get a motion? Any discussion, questions, comments? All in favor? Any opposed? Any abstaining? Thank you so much. We do have a late item, and there's a letter to approve by Ms. Toombs. Can you speak to that, the nature of that?
This is a late workforce tax grants. I believe that I believe that this is
before, but okay, all right. Is there any objection to the suspension of the rules for this late item? I'm going to read through it quickly. A resolution accepting a Workforce Innovation and Opportunity Act grant from the Northern Middle Tennessee Local Workforce Development Board as the WIOA grant recipient from the Tennessee Department of Labor and the Metropolitan Government of Nashville and Davidson County, acting by and through the Metropolitan Action Commission for the provision of establishing programs and services in an integrated workforce system as the career services provider through the American Job Center as authorized under Public Law 113-128 of the WIOA. All right. No objection. All right, and on to elections and confirm.
I thought my resolution to the transit was late. Was it not late? Do I need to bring it up here?
no, you're
Excellent. Yeah.
All right, elections and confirmations, and we are taking this virtually. So the first person, are we ready? Ms. Monica Reyna?
Yes, hi.
Hi, so the appointment of Ms. Monica Reyna for a term expiring October 6, 2021 for the Community Education Commission. And you will be filling the unexpired term of Ms. Carla Garcia. Just wanted to give you an opportunity to tell us a little bit about yourself in a couple of minutes on why you'd like to serve in this capacity. And so the floor is yours.
Thank you. Well, my name, as you say, is Monica Reyna, and I am right now working with a nonprofit called Hispanic Family Foundation, where I serve a lot of the unserved, the Latino community right now. And when I heard about this opportunity, I was so glad that I can still serve the ethnicity that needs to be served, and it will be, for me, a very good opportunity to help them.
Perfect. Well, I personally want to thank you for the work that you do. The Hispanic Family Foundation is in my district, and so I so appreciate the work that you and Diane do there. It's a valuable asset to our community, so thank you for that. Does anyone have any questions or comments for Ms. Reyna? Okay.
I'd like to make. Ms. Reyna is a constituent of mine in District 31, and of course, as director of the Hispanic Family Foundation, she does a lot of important work. As you mentioned, it's located in your district, but it's very meaningful throughout our entire community. And I think it's also worth noting that she is a graduate of My City Academy through the mayor's office. And that organization is basically empowers new Americans to come to know and understand and participate in Nashville's government. And I think just that fact alone speaks to who she is, that she participated in that program. And so I strongly support her nomination.
Thank you. Anyone else?
Yes.
Ms. Murphy.
So I just wanted to bring up that I know we have a lot of boards and commissions that have similar names, but I believe this is the one that was set to sunset, I was going to say terminate in our last, in the last budget proposal by the mayor, that we as a council were fortunate enough to save for a year. But Ms. Raina, I wanted to hear if you have any ideas to help come up with a way to save and ensure that this great community asset is not disappearing come next July.
Of course, no, what we try to do is we want to empower the community so they can continue growing and educating themselves. So definitely I want this to keep going.
Okay. I hope, usually at these, we have the executive director, but under COVID, I guess we don't. I do think that this is an excellent opportunity for us as a commission or as a committee, as a council committee, to remember that they are still here, but not for much longer, and that we are making an appointment that is expiring October 6th, 2021, so at the end of next year, but this commission is set to expire if we do not keep it alive. And so I know we have a lot has happened since we've passed that budget, and we've all wanted to move on from there, but this needs to be brought up, and maybe we can remind the education committee that this is set to expire and they need to hopefully remember that and step up.
Sorry, Kathleen, I actually am here. Mary Beth Harding is here, the executive director.
Oh, great. Sorry. Thanks, Mary Beth.
Sorry.
There's a name on a screen. So yeah, can you update us on y'all's plans for life after potential budget issues?
Yeah, we are working toward creating a 501c3 that we can roll into at the end of the fiscal year. That is obviously this year especially been very, very challenging. Creating the 501c3 hasn't necessarily been a challenge, but the fundraising to really allow us to have the budget and the funding to continue programming in the way that we've been doing is really going to continue to be quite a challenge. The mayor's office has really signaled that they will not be including us in the budget next year, but they may be willing to help us out with some sort of grant if there is available funds to sort of help support and roll the program into an independent 501c3. So that's really what we're kind of looking into, and hoping that we will get the support to do that, or in some way maybe have some sort of support from Metro to at least fund some of our salaries, so that we can fund programming through class fees and advertising through class fees. But it's really that salaries that's going to be the challenge to supplying funding for.
Right. Thank you, Mary Beth. And I know this week in the mail, I got your spring catalog. And so, maybe after the first of the year, you could send a letter to the whole council, just updating everybody and reminding them what was done to this historic commission. And hopefully the council will be able to help save y'all in a pinch as well.
Thank you. We appreciate that. Thank you.
Any other comments or questions for Ms. Raina? All right. All in favor? Aye. Any against? Any not voting? Thank you. The next on our agenda is the appointment of Ms. Michelle Robertson to the Hospital Authority. This appointment is being deferred for one meeting. Do I need to make a motion for that, or will it just automatically do? It'll just automatically do. Okay. All right. And finally, the reappointment of Mr. Dodd Galbraith, hoping I did not mess up your name too terribly, for a term expiring October 31st, 2024 to the Stormwater Management Committee. Mr. Galbraith, are you here?
Yes, ma'am. I sure am.
Hi. Well, thanks for joining us. And so I was just going to give you an opportunity to speak to us for a couple of minutes about why you'd like to serve in this, or continue to serve in this capacity.
Well, I'm obviously someone who's very excited about water and water management. I've even described myself as a bit of a water geek. I find myself watching the Stormwater Committee meetings when I didn't get to attend because I do find it interesting. I also think that water management is very critical to our community. Of course, we're a city that's dissected by a major river. We're blessed with ample water supply. We have a wonderful streams and rivers and healthy watersheds that feed that river and that support the economic vitality of our community. So I take it as a significant responsibility to discharge these duties fairly and justly and efficiently. And it's definitely an honor to serve.
Thank you so much. Does anyone have any questions or comments for Mr. Galbraith? Am I saying your name properly?
That one works, but Galbraith is the traditional pronunciation. Yes,
okay, I apologize. Galbraith. Thank you.
No problem at all.
Any questions or comments for Mr. Galbraith? No? All right. All in favor of this appointment? Any opposed? Any not voting? All right. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And with that, we are adjourned.
This has been a service of the Metro Nashville Network. If you would like to see this presentation again, or for more information about this and other programs, visit nashville.net.